Hello, my beautiful and talented people. Thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. It all matters, and I'm really appreciative. Today, we are asking how attractive are you because it is very important. We got pile number one, pile number two, pile number three, and pile number four. Take a moment, pick which one feels right for you. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing. I'm so close to getting 5,000 subscribers, and when I do, I'm doing a giveaway. So just make sure that you're subscribed and you comment and you're in the running for that. We're going to move on to our gorgeous pile number one. Hopefully this doesn't ring. Pile number one. 11, pile number one I look down and it's 111. So pile number one, my darling pile number ones, how attractive are you? Ace of Wands, very physically attractive. You definitely bring a lot of interest. Your milkshake does bring whoever you want to the yard. The Hermit, Four of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Again, you're very physically attractive and also introspective. You may not be but you're somebody that doesn't give all of yourself right away. So a lot of people really want to get more of you, your energy, your attention. But you warm up slowly. So you have a lot of attraction, a lot of a lot of wisdom, and you tend to slowly build things with people. So they have to really take time and invest because you are aware that you have a lot of value and you're aware that, it's not even just about thinking, you just know that you deserve a certain level of respect, kindness, giving. And because of that, if somebody wants access to you, they have to earn it. They have to show you that they are consistent. Because otherwise, you have super strong boundaries and you will keep them at bay. I feel like there are definitely people who are just waiting for a chance to be with you, waiting for their chance to prove themselves because you are, you are this empress. You are this beautiful, fertile, male, female, what you are is creative. What you are is self-realized. And what you bring is a lot of happiness, a lot of, you are just really, like, you have this wonderful energy to be around. So yes, you do expect people to give you stability, to be real with you. Or again, that Queen of Swords. You've probably had a lot of experiences that have, especially, because you are a highly attractive person, you might have had a lot of experiences letting you know when to cut people off. So you're not particularly shy about it. It's just one of the things that is attractive about you, other than the fact that, you're probably between the Empress and the Ace of Wands, you're probably very physically attractive. But you are wise, you are smart, and you will not put up with anything that's unworthy of you. You'd actually, again, I got the Queen of Swords and the Four of Swords together, and the Queen of Swords and the Four of Swords together. Like, I feel like you'd, like you're more okay with being by yourself than you are with somebody that's a bad fit. So, one of the things that's attractive about you is that people actually have to put in the energy and effort for you to give them a chance. And I feel like some people are anxious about this. Some people, because they know that you bring a lot to the table and they're not necessarily sure that they can bring in the worth. But either they wake up or you move on. So basically, you're a really self-realized, very attractive, um, passionate person that, you know, will take zero bull. Be willing. It's about you being willing. I feel like for you to be willing to take somebody into your life, they have to be willing to treat you well. Like there's no debate. Either they do or they don't. So you're really good at getting rid of the people who, just want something from you. Like who don't want to give you effort, who just want to take something from you. Um, because you have zero, zero, zero time for that. Um, Mostly you're just a really self-developed, self-aware person with good boundaries. And your your biggest thing is actually self-improvement, self-growth, and it's not that you're not closed off, but again, like you're it's you're not playing hard to get, you are hard to get. Somebody has to show you what they're bringing to the table. Somebody has to really truly commit. Somebody has to progress things forward, or you will take your time alone. But because you have all this good energy, because it's amazing to be around you, you're definitely really highly sought after. So you're really highly sought after, and you don't put up with anything that's beneath you. I've got 9 for numbers. So I've got 1, and also there was a 1 at the beginning of this reading. I think it was, we were at 1 minute, and it was 111 was on the clock. And also, oh, and a little smiley face. So with 1 is about manifestation, and the Empress is a master manifester. So, like, because you're putting all this positive energy, you're manifesting a lot of things to your life. And I've also had 9, and 9 is about endings. I feel like, and again, like you will end a cycle with somebody, especially like if somebody's not giving to you, you're very matter of fact about, if there's no benefit for me to be in this relationship, I can be by myself. So you're but I feel like you're generally happy within yourself. With song, you might have a really good voice. With appreciation, like I feel like it's like obviously just because you're worthy of appreciation doesn't mean people offer it. But the thing is, you are worthy of appreciation and you won't accept anything less. It's just not about accepting anything less. So I feel like you are these really powerful qualities, and that actually sometimes brings up fears in other people. Fears, that, but I feel like you're not asking anything unreasonable. You're asking for people to live up to their half. I feel like sometimes you bring up fears regarding commitment, um, because it's probably, I feel like when you meet people, you meet some people who never thought about commitment until you came along. And then on top of that, it's like then they have to deal with their fears. But regardless of what anybody else does, you're moving forward, unless they put in the time and effort. And I feel like you really embrace the fun in you. You really embrace, I feel like you really embrace your inner child. So you have this this incredibly self-developed aspect, this introspective aspect, and this embrace of your inner child. So it's no wonder that you're just a wonder and a joy to be around. But I think that you bring up these fears because it's like you're not like expecting anything but what you're worth, but it makes people have to question how they do things. Because even if somebody, is afraid of commitment, and even if somebody's not going to get over that, you know, you you're obviously somebody that, would be worth that. So I feel like you actually awaken other people, um whether or not they end up with you is another story, but I think you awaken other people to their patterns, and you also, yeah, you're just, you're good as you. It doesn't mean that you don't want a relationship. It just means that you don't want a relationship that's not worth it. So I hope that this helps you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away two as soon as I hit 5,000 subscribers. So just make sure that you're subscribed and you comment. So I want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, booking readings. It all matters, and I'm really appreciative. It's time to move on to our gorgeous pile number threes. Pile number three, you have the rose candle. How do they feel about you? I'm sorry, this isn't how they feel about you. All right, well, with how do they feel about you, you got the Wheel of Fortune. So you definitely got somebody in your life who really feels very connected to you. But since we're talking about what makes you attractive, let's do that one instead. But I will say you definitely have somebody that feels deeply and spiritually connected to you. The Lovers, the Ace of Pentacles. So it turns out you've got it going on with the Lovers. you bring up a lot of desire in people. Like, people see you as relationship material. People want to be around you. I'm going to put the Wheel of Fortune back in the deck. But I feel like you definitely bring out romance in people. And you're somebody that people want to make solid offers to. Again, solid offers. And partially it's because you work together well with people, you meld together well with people, you know, like, it's like you bring a lot of like love and cooperation to the table. And I feel like this causes people to feel peaceful and balanced. And you're also somebody that's deep. You it's like there's not a lot. I don't think, you spend a lot of time on surface subjects. You seem, I mean, you might, because you get along well with people, so you might be capable of that, but you're much more comfortable in the deep, in the introspective. With the Five of Wands, I'm going to get some clarity on that, and the Eight of Pentacles. I mean, I definitely, it's obvious that you put effort, energy, and work. And people, again, like, they want to offer you stability because they feel like, energy and effort put into you will be good. But I've got these Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands can be petty disagreements. It can be internal struggle. What's going on? Five of Swords. Got the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. So I feel like you may have dealt with a lot of struggle. It's okay. I feel like you're somebody who brings a lot of peace, but you came from an area, you came from something that caused a lot of struggle. Like, and I think it's not just that you're a peacemaker because you came from difficulty, but I am getting like, I feel like maybe that's one of the reasons why people want to give you stability, because that's what you give to people. It may be emotional stability, and you've certainly not always received what you've given. So I feel like there's just, people who truly want to make sure that you have this stability, that people, again, people want to give to you because people feel like you deserve to be given to, that you are loving, that you are, um, some of you, some of you have been holding on to a heavy burden for a long time, and and it might have to do with, dishonest people, people who won't work with you. And I mean, since you're actually easy to get along with, you know, you might want to let go of those people that just won't get along with you. It's okay. They're either for other people or they just don't get along with anybody. But I feel like there is a little bit of you that holds on to that. But what you offer is truth. What you offer is clarity. People know that if you say something, you mean it. People know that if you do something, it's real. And people feel very attached to you. Wheel of Fortune at the beginning, Wheel of Fortune at the end. Like people feel like that you are on their spiritual path. People feel like they're lucky to know you. That's it. People feel like they're lucky to know you. And people want to give to you because this is a giving card. This is a giving card. This is a success card. Like this giving, but this is concrete things. Like people want to make sure that your real world needs are met. Like they want to see that to happen. You're almost halfway through the year. Check in. Are you happy? There's definitely people who want you to be more happy, that want you to maybe let go of, what causes you struggles, or holding on to the bad when people want to give you the good. Free spirit. Yeah, you just have this loving energy, and I feel like you really show your genuineness. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why, yeah, you're genuine, you're deep, you're honest, you tell a lot of truth. So I've got the don't panic. I feel like sometimes you panic about the things that have gone wrong versus, the things and people in your life that are trying to give to you. So don't panic and just pay attention to what is being offered to you, because it's being offered to you because it's for you. I feel like this is the crown, and I feel like sometimes people, I feel like people can see the crown on your head, but you can't always see the crown on yours. But people see that you bring a lot of a lot of value. Like they see that you are this super loving person. Like like people really want to give to you. People, because they can feel your genuineness. They can feel that love from you. Um, so I feel like you're somebody who really speaks from the heart. And again, because you're deep, you go to core issues. You deal with what needs to be dealt with. With the olive branch, again, this isn't really necessarily about, how good looking you are, but it's like the universe offers you things, and there's sometimes a need for you to recalibrate away from anybody who did you wrong and concentrate and just take the offers you're being given. Now, of course, I'm not just meaning like, of course, we don't need to take the offer of every human being who, is interested in us but I feel like you're being presented with blessings. Um, but they, like they may come in a format that's different than what you expect, and you're supposed to take the blessing and let go of, it's like let go of what you think. It's not even just let go of what you think, it's let go of what, it's like Well, I mean, it might be a Rolling Stones. You can't always get what you want, but you will get what you need. And it's like the universe is trying to get what you need. And it's almost like you need to let go of some things to fully embrace it. Wish, again, like there is some wish, but again, like sometimes our wishes, may be granted, but say if we wish for love, it might not be with the person that we have our eye on. It might be with somebody who can give us what we actually want instead of we're projecting upon. I will say, you do seem somebody who's very responsible. Yeah, you take a lot of care of people, and there's a rebirth that's going to happen for you, and it's the timing is now. I've got the locked up heart. Is your heart locked up? Is are you are you because some of you are stuck. Some of you are holding on to somebody or something that you know hasn't opened their heart to you. And again, you should know that there are a lot of blessings coming your way, and there are a lot of people who have connection to you. And again, you're getting offers of stability, and I figure it's like there may be a need for you to take offers of stability. Take sometimes you're getting better offers than you think you are. I don't know why I needed to say that, but I needed to say that. So I hope that this helped you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away two as soon as I hit 5,000 subscribers. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. It all matters, and I'm really appreciative. And let's move on to our gorgeous pile number 3. So pile number 3, you have the antique ambulance bell. How do they feel about you? We, damn it. Pardon me. Excuse me. I've got, this is a how attractive are you reading, but I asked this, and I asked this of the second one too. So I don't know why, but same thing came out, Wheel of Fortune. So you definitely have somebody who is a very strong attachment to you. Somebody who feels like they are, you know, feels like you're like on their destined path, like they feel like they have this big spiritual connection that's bigger than the both of you. So some of you needed to hear that. Now let's move on to how attractive are you? How attractive are you? Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot of pentacle energy here. I feel like you make people feel romantic towards you. And they know that they need, like it's like people know that they need to give you solid, real offers. Um, are you the King of Pentacles, or is there a King of Pentacles in your life? Okay, it's not a love reading, but it's like you do have somebody that's steady, stable, reliable, committed. This person can be in your life, or this person could, want to be in your life, but Whatever it is, this person, wants stability with you, wants to build things with you, definitely would stabilize things with you. Like there's somebody in your life who will put in the work, energy, and effort for you because they it because this person just wants good things for you, really. Three of Cups. All right. Some of you might freak out. It's not necessarily anything. You know what? It is. You bring a lot of levity. Like you bring a lot of. You're not afraid to be silly or fun. You're not afraid to have a good time. And I don't know if it's just one person or many people, but they want to bring in the stability. They want to make you the offers. Um, and occasionally you might, because I feel like you have a few people that are interested in you. Yeah. And you've got definitely at least one that will give you like they'll give you the world, and and you have a lot less equipped people out there who are still going to make you offers. So, and a lot of people want to offer you stability and romance, but there's always going to be somebody that just wants what they want out of the situation. Um, However, you you inspire a lot of romance in people. Like people, the reason why a lot of people are interested in you is because a lot of people can see being in a relationship with you. Death. I think you've had big transformations in your life. And you've moved. It's like you've had really dramatic endings. You've changed. You've moved. You've grown. But you don't you don't really stay in self pity per se. You move on. You walk away from what's not successful. Like the Hanged Man makes you attractive. Like any transformation you need to make, you'll make. Any walking away from difficulty, you'll do. Any moving on to something better, you're going to do. Um, and I feel like you have this willingness and ability to reevaluate. And so while you may run into people who may only want things from you, you're good at switching your perspective. You're good at figuring it out. So, and again, for the most part, people want to give you stability. People want to, like put in all the work that they need to do. I feel like that there is one person in particular, free spirit. I don't always say this, but pile two and pile three can be connected, because a pile, pile three, it opened with the Wheel of Fortune and had this and had this free spirit card as well. So like this, I feel like you're somebody, like, your inner spirit is beautiful. But I feel like occasionally you, even though like there's people who really want to just love you and give to you, I feel like the things that you've had to move away from, like the thing, I feel like that all affects you. And you should know, even though this isn't a love reading, even though I brought it in from the beginning, like there's definitely somebody who, you know, who wants to come in and is willing to give you everything to make things good for you. Like there's at least one person who's really in love with you, and a lot of people who are interested in you. The game is to be sold, not told. Don't give your talents away for free. I think I think that you do have this value, and you do have, like, I feel like there is a little bit of a need. It's not about you being unattractive, because you're clearly attractive. You clearly have a lot of people who are into you. But I feel like you need to concentrate on the people who are going to bring the value, because otherwise you are giving your talents away for free. You are giving away your time, which, what is more valuable than your life, your existence, which is your time. And especially because you have at least somebody who will just, you know, love just love you so much and give you so much. Like, there's no reason why you should be accepting less than that. Cold heart. I don't think that you're necessarily cold hearted. I feel like you've had to walk away from things because they didn't work out. And maybe that makes it harder for you to open up. But one of your strengths is your kind, soft heart. And you are definitely, like, you're more hooked up with the universe than you think you are. You're definitely getting intuition, knowledge that you may not know how you know, but you know. It's like you do have free will, but you're being asked to work together with the grand design, because life can present you the best things, but you still have to choose them. So I feel like you're going to you're going to come into greater clarity, but I feel like part of that greater clarity needs to be you recognizing that you are worthy of romance and love, and that things can transform and change. And that transformation happens from within and then is expressed from without. So I feel like I don't think you're truly letting yourself be the free spirit that you're capable of being. Um, but your inner spirit is beautiful. You are highly desired. But you shouldn't be giving away, like what you have to offer is worth something. And of course, we're not talking about money, but it's worth kindness, it's worth respect, it's worth love, it's worth commitment. And you should be, it's like don't accept less when you can have more. So I hope that this helped you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 5,000 subscribers. So just make sure that you're subscribed and you comment. I also want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. It all matters, and I'm really appreciative. So my gorgeous and talented pile number 4s, you had the little blossom, little tropical flower. How do they feel about you? The Hierophant. Yeah, keep on saying how do they feel about you. I guess you're going to get a little bit of a freebie, and then I'll go into how attractive you are. Whoever you might have been thinking about, like this person, you mean the world to this person. Uh, and this person realizes that they'd be lucky to have whatever extra level of commitment, but like they see you as this commitment material. Like you have whatever's going on with you and this person, you have everything that they would want. So let's get back to asking the correct question. How attractive are you? So you may have one person in your life that thinks that you're this beautiful, this beautiful god or goddess. But how attractive are you? Interesting. Well, so far I'm getting a lot of wands, but they're interesting ones. With the 3 of wands, you're very future goal oriented. And I feel like you're somebody who really makes, choices to move ahead, choices to move ahead, choices to move towards your goals. And I feel like you've been really dissatisfied with your options. Um, so a lot of you, despite how attractive you may be, a lot of you are not really putting a lot of energy and effort in this right now. A lot of you are disillusioned. How attractive are you? Some of you are Libras, not all of you, obviously, but you bring a lot of. You're somebody who has a lot of emotional equanimity. You just you know, you're not really giving a lot of high highs or a lot of low lows. I feel like you're just keeping yourself strong and together. With the Nine of Wands, I feel like you're disillusioned, you know, like you are disillusioned. So despite how many people might be attracted to you, you don't really want to let them in. And you don't really want to let them in because of people who have had very poor emotional, like, you know, like really emotionally immature people. Like you've dealt with a lot of them, you're super dissatisfied. I feel like a lot of you are really goal focused. A lot of you are just, you know, you're keeping your life together, you're keeping your head together, you're keeping your world together. It's like you're not, I feel like a lot of you, you know, you don't really want a relationship because you don't really want to get hurt again. That being said, you are highly attractive, like you're very desirable. Like people, it's because you know, if you're not dating people, it's because you don't want to see people. It's not because people don't want to see you. But I feel like you're putting your energy and effort towards your ideas. You're putting and making them into a reality. You're putting a lot of hard work in. Um I feel like a lot of you might have put a lot of energy and effort in other people and just had it not pay off. So you're at a place where you're putting your energy, effort on things that you can make happen. So I feel like, you know, despite how much interest you get, you're focused on what you can do without somebody else. And you should know it's going to pay off for you. You are going to make yourself very stable, very steady. You know, you are going to you are going to provide abundance for yourself because you know, you're putting all your energy and effort in that. And let me tell you, I know it's not a career reading, but you're manifesting that to you. You're putting in the work, you're putting in the, you know, spiritual energy. It's really only a matter of time before these um material goals pay off for you. And I feel like it's going to go for waiting to your ship to for your ship to come in to it all coming in. So you are actually attracting in wealth. And a lot of this is you've shifted your focus. You've shifted your focus. Um, this, of course, doesn't mean that you will never have love or happiness, but it does mean that it's not your priority right now. And and the things that you are deciding to do, the things that you are making into you're making what you are focusing on happen in reality. And it's really goal based. I feel like you have, you know, despite the fact that you are disillusioned with people, you have had, you know, this awakening. You have had, you are very spiritually connected. And I feel like you're putting your focus on things that you can control, which in your case happens to be abundance. So I feel like overall you're really healthy. Take a minute to evaluate how you look at, talk to, and treat others. Are you proud of it? If not, change it. So if some of you treat others badly, like you're having a bad day, so you make it somebody else's problem, you may need to reevaluate that. However, like, or, maybe because a lot of you, I don't really get that you disrespect other people. But even though the hermit's not here, I get a lot of, just not wanting to deal with people. So, I mean, it might, regardless of whether or not you want romance or anything like that, it might be a good idea to also figure out, how do you want to incorporate other people in your life? Just because we are not, that we are essentially, we're herd animals, like we come, we're meant to be social, even if we're less social than others. I'm introverted myself. Um, but I've got good, and I feel like you are good. There's a reason why you're bringing all this into your life, but you are holding on to a lot of fear, and a lot of fear due to heartbreak. Um, and that's why manifestations are coming in for you. Um, but they're the manifestations that you can allow yourself to have. I've got in case of a serious accident, call a priest. So the what has, turned you off of people a little bit, it wasn't small. But you should know that, you can have strong functional relationships, functional, durable, ones you can depend on. And I know that at this point, a lot of you are very dubious about that. So there is just a little bit of need to look below the surface, so that while you will bring all of this abundance in, that you're not completely avoiding an entire part of your life. Because with that Ace of Wands, like, the interest is there. People, it's not because people don't want to be with you, but it's got to come from a place of clarity. And I feel like you're very clear that you have goals, and you're very clear about, working on them. And, and it's even good that you're investing in yourself. Um, I'm not saying that you should allow everybody in, because you probably know more than most that, that sometimes adds badly. But I am saying that you may need to allow some people in. And of course, that should be a case by case basis. But you're very attractive, and you're going to definitely bring in a lot of money. And you are going, and you're capable of bringing in love. You're capable of bringing in, friendship. But you need to open up just a little bit for that. I hope this helps. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And if you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 at 5,000 subscribers. So just thank you.